Can you hear me? All right, I got to fix the audio quickly. I forgot it, updated, and now it's all messed up. Give me just a second. Music's going to system. That's wrong. Give me just a second, guys. I'm fixing something. My audio's all messed up right now. The music's going to the wrong place. It should go to... Okay, now the music should be fixed. Let me restart it. I can share links. I forgot. Every time it updates, it messes it up. My mic should be working and the music should be working. I'm not sure if the rest of it's working yet or not. It doesn't look like it.
It's a little different. It's also a stereo.
This should be...
But it is a 24-inch. I know, right? 24-inch micron.
Okay, that's working now. Every time that Elgato Wavelink updates, it resets. I guess Windows sees it as, I use Wavelink as to map my audio. And I guess while it's updating, it has to uninstall itself and reinstall the new version. Windows thinks, oh my God, we have no audio drivers. So it just sets everything to default. But I don't have speakers and shit like a normal computer. So the default's not gonna work. It's silly, but it is what it is.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose.
Turn your volume up. I don't know what to tell you. Turn it up.
Get to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth
Okay. Well, I guess you're gonna have to listen harder. I don't know what to tell you.
This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away. Burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack. Kill it anyway. To play. Haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack. Kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack. Kill it anyway. To play. Haters face the world.
The camera behind me is in a different spot now because I used it as an overhead camera, or I got it set up for an overhead camera. So it's kind of in a different spot, but it'll be all right. We'll do that and then pause that and then do this. Stop that. Here we go.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Yes, I got your email. Yes, I joined the group you told me to join. Welcome everybody. I'm Will Bard. This is Cobra Confession. I need to take that. Hold on. I need to take that Burt background off.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching.
Stop that. I need to take that Burt background off. What is that? What are those? There's a cat. There's the there we go. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bard. This is Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. How's it going? I keep forgetting that background's there, and then sometimes I don't switch it quick enough, and people are like, what are you doing in Bert's hotel room with his cat floating around? Well, you know, you have days like that sometimes. How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's happening? Not a whole lot today. It rained a lot. My foot swelled up. I put ice on it. I haven't really done a whole lot today. I've been helping my sister with a side project, and I think that's about it. I haven't done a whole lot. Liam's end of the year field trip is tomorrow. He's excited about that. I just talked to him earlier about it. You know, the Oliver, the only trip that he's going to get all year, is to walk from his school up the walkway to the high school to see a play. That's it. That's the only trip they're going to get all year. Liam's fixing to go to an amusement park for his end of the year thing, and all Oliver's class gets is a play put on by the high school. That's it. I guess one of the mothers overheard them say that it was because the class was too bad, like they couldn't take those kids there because they were like they got out of hand too quick, maybe. I don't know. Oliver's like the nicest kid in the world, but there are some little asshole kids there. There are some asshole kids. They didn't really get any trips this year. It's weird, but it's 100% up to the teacher's discretion. I guess there was a mother that was complaining that her kid overheard the teacher saying that it was sad they couldn't take the kids anywhere, but they were just some kids that like ruined it for everybody. But you think like when I was in school, I was one of those kids that ruined it for everybody, and they just left me behind on a lot of trips. Like if I didn't do this or didn't do that or didn't follow the rules, I just lost my privilege to go, but everybody else went. I don't know. Maybe it's the majority of them. There was a car wreck last night. I posted a picture of it. I rolled up on a car wreck leaving here last night. It was actually pretty bad. Let's see if I can pull this photo over here for you guys. I guess I wouldn't say it's bad. The only injury that happened was some bloody knuckles. But you see this wire that runs down through here, like through the median. He ran into that, and it's hard to tell. There was a puff of smoke and a black spot. I don't know. It looked like maybe he had blown his front tire out first, but I'm not positive. Maybe he hit the wire and then that caused both his tires to blow out. But I'm not sure. It looked like maybe he had a blowout and then that he lost control, went to the median, hit the wire. But he may have just fell asleep and hit the wire. He couldn't remember anything. He was like he was pretty amped up. He was like shaking, didn't realize where he's at and stuff, which I used to work over in Asheville I was like a foreman on night shift. And then I was a steam turbine foreman on day shift. He kept switching back and forth. Plus I had to be there like super early, like 2 hours early to do like a walk down. I had to stay an hour late to do the handoff. Like it was ridiculous. And I was driving it every day because I got per diem, but if I don't have to buy a hotel room, then I get to pocket all that per diem. But yeah, I ended up wrecking, and man, it was crazy. It was almost like being back like overseas and getting shot at and shit, like the adrenaline. It was crazy. Driving back, like I called into work. I'm like, I'm not coming to work. I wrecked and just hung up. And I started driving back, and I was like shaking the whole way back. I felt like I was vibrating in the seat. And ended up driving the car back. And all I did was I spun around completely like a 360. So I was like nodding off, I'm pretty sure, but I hit a puddle, and I was driving an old beater piece of shit car that got good gas mileage of my parents. It was like an old Saturn, but it got really good gas mileage, and I was driving, 80 miles a day. So 160 miles a day. So I remember like kind of being tired, and I even remember thinking like, you got to wake up or you're going to fucking die. And then I remember hitting a puddle, like it was raining pretty hard, and there was like standing water on the interstate, and the tires sucked. And I did like one full 360. And then by the time I was seeing everything again, I was already in the median and sliding over towards like the oncoming traffic, which luckily it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. There's just 2 or 3 cars. But I got it pulled back over onto my side. Ended up hitting part of a guardrail. Like I got back over on my side just as a guardrail started that went underneath a bridge, and I ended up riding that guardrail a little bit and then getting on around the turn. It was wasn't that bad of a wreck, but man, it gets you like fucking going. I know this guy. Well, I don't know him. I know his dad. And this is like their backup car. His truck was having problems. His wife's car is in the shop for a transmission. His truck is broke down. This is like their old backup car. And I don't know where he was headed to, but I know his dad. His dad actually used to be a deputy in Irwin, or used to be a police officer in Irwin, the town I live in. And a long time ago, when I was like starting high school, I think I might have been a freshman or in 8th grade, I went to church with his dad. He seems like a good guy. But anyways, he was pretty shook up, didn't want to talk, didn't know anything at first. Then he was, man, this couldn't come at a worse time, talking about all the bad luck he was having. That's how bad luck works, right? It just piles on eventually. Either way, I treated some bloody knuckles. The cops showed up and I dipped out. But that was about it. It was exciting, I guess. There's always a moment. I don't know if you've ever been behind a car wreck where it doesn't register, at least for me, it doesn't register right. Like every time I've been behind a car wreck on the interstate, the first thing I see is a puff of smoke, like where either they slid or they locked up the brakes or something. You always go through like a quick puff of smoke, and it never registers that that's a car wreck to me. I'm always like, what the fuck? Was that smoke for just like a millis? Oh shit, there's a car wreck. Like it never registers. And I've seen that a bunch of times, and it's always been a car wreck or someone locked up their brakes or something. There's almost always a puff of smoke going through the interstate when you hit it. There was another woman that pulled over too. She was actually the one that called 911 while I checked on him and pried the door open so he could get out once I made sure he's all right and made sure he didn't hit his head or anything. Either way, it was a semi-exciting night. Luckily, the cops harassed me in my town and follow me every fucking day. So they were on scene pretty quick. They were just like, follow me out the interstate, and then boom, car wreck. So that's good for them. They didn't have to get too wild, right? They were able to get it going. What the hell is that? Call Jason Q. Since I've got a stalker, he was just like on scene as quickly as I was. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you want to contribute to the show, you're more than welcome. Go to coldbeer.fund, 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 where you can make a contribution to the show. You can use this website, which is Buy Me a Coffee. You can use DonoClip. Yeah, you can use PayPal. There's a bunch of links. Every link on the left is a way to contribute to the show. There's a merch link, but the shop's shut down right now, and all my social media links are there. So go check that out. Let's see what this is. I'm too curious now. Let me see what this is. What's up, Jimmy? Oh, is he Jewish? The caption just said, call Jason Q, so I'm guessing Scott's Jewish. Ashkenazi Jew? You think it's because that nose, bro? You think they just base it 100% off the nose? I figured it was going to say 100% that bitch. Italian, Greek.
Italian.
Italian. Miss Press. Let me tell you guys this. Miss Press blew my shit up.
123 just resubscribed for 20 months.
Thank you for the resubscription.
Time flies when you're laughing every night.
That's right. I'm glad you enjoy laughing. Miss Press, when she found out I had an unedited photo of Scott Rogers bending over a camera like he was going to take a shit on the lens, she blew my shit. She has begged and begged and begged me to send that photo to her. I don't know what she did with it, but Jesus, if she wanted it, that's for sure. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, she wanted it 100%. Italian. What's up, Rudy? TXL Hughes.
Italian.
You think that's the only word he knew? Italian. Remember that one time the only state he knew off that list was Texas? And there was like 5 different states, and finally one popped up he knew, and he's like, Texas.
How's it going, guys? Y'all need to trust y'all's women, you know? I mean, when they have male friends, you know?
That's right, Rob P.
And they talk and they say they're pissed off, and their male friends say something or send silly, funny pictures, goofy pictures to make them laugh, you know? I have female friends, and I have one woman, my girlfriend. And I trust her. I mean, hey, you should, like, trust them, you know? Trust is the main key, or the only key in a relationship.
Trust is the only key in a relationship. Scott, who's never had sex with a woman, he did fuck that one dude that one time in a hotel room, is letting you know that he trusts his woman and his woman trusts him. And trust is the only key in a relationship.
Factor. I mean, heck, I trust my girl, and she trusts me.
I trust my girl. I trust my girl, and she trusts me. I trust my girl, and she trusts me. Guys, you gotta trust your girl.
Trust is the main factor. So, peace out, guys. So
Peace out, guys. Trust your girl.
Keep getting calls, going to go.
What?
How's it going? And she trusts me. Trust is the main factor. So, peace out, guys. Sorry, I had a call. Keep getting calls, going to go.
Keep getting calls.
How's
I'm
it
gonna
going,
go.
guys?
Modulate the target color. No,
I can
I'm not
do-
watching any of these.
By the power of the morphing grid. White Ranger helmet, now. Oh yeah, White Ranger, ready. We need to get the
Could you imagine just be scrolling TikTok and you've never seen Scott Rogers, and then one of these just pops up on your For You page?
big defeat comic, guys.
His girlfriend is whoever he's talking to that week on Telegram. He just says, "You're my girl," and then they just go along with it, I guess.
We need to get this belt back to and get a
He's the only one that's had 3,000 girlfriends. He's never met one of them.
sports car. Let's do this, guys.
He's going to get a sports car.
Alright.
Only Pokemon.
One person in every 5,000 can move
We've
their
seen
index
those.
finger
Look at the makeup on him. This is what I didn't notice last night when we were watching this. I said, I think everybody can do this. Look, he's got a makeup filter on.
without moving their thumb.
He does look
If
beautiful.
you're one of these people, tag a friend or share the video and see if they can do it. One person in every 5,000 can move their index finger without moving their thumb. If you're one of these people, tag a friend or share the video and see if they can do it. One person in every 5,000 can move their index finger without moving their thumb. If you're one of these people, tag a friend or share the video and see if they
He's
can
out
do
there killing it.
it. One person in every 5,000
Have you guys been
can
seeing the uproar on social media for the guy Dexter Reed? Dexter Reed, the guy that was shot at 96 times by police. Every time I see a post about it, it's just like, police shot at this guy 96 times over a seatbelt, over a seatbelt. You get shot at by the police over a seatbelt. Killed him for his seatbelt. They just killed his ass because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. So obviously there's probably more to that than what they're letting on. I went and found the body cam footage. Would you guys like to watch it and see what actually happened? Or no, we do something else? I found these really cool headphones. I just saw a used pair for sale. I wonder why these used ones are for sale. You think they suck? I found the body cam footage. Like I said, the guy's name is Dexter Reed, I believe. He ends up getting hit 13 times. It's in Chicago. So I went and found the body cam footage because I thought it might be interesting. These are all the officers' body cams. So we got Officer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then security cam footage. So here we go. We'll check it out.
Roll the windows down. Roll the window down.
All right, so the car right off the bat has damage. It's got dark tinted windows. The cops have pulled in front of him, which makes me think that he didn't want to stop originally. Or maybe it's because he stopped at this intersection, but still you think they would just block the intersection, make him pull up. I'm not sure.
Roll the window down. What are you doing?
So roll the window down. He's wearing a shiesty. So he's wearing a shiesty, like a head wrap or whatever that they wear. And they got the window down.
Roll that one down too.
They ask him to roll down the passenger side window. Obviously, there's going to be an officer going over there. They ask him to roll down the passenger side window. I've never seen anybody this cross-eyed ever before in my life. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, I mean, not to speak ill of the dead. Maybe we just got it on a bad. Maybe we just stopped it at a bad spot. But I've never seen somebody look at two different area codes. That was. He's looking at that officer dead in the air and watching for airplane. Maybe there's a helicopter on him. He keeps one eye on it.
Hey, don't roll the window up.
So immediately he starts rolling the window back up. As soon as he gets the window down, he stares her dead in the eye and starts rolling the window back up. She reaches for the door. It's locked. So he rolls one window down. She tells him to roll down the passenger window, and immediately he's staring her dead in the eye. It's not like he misheard her or she's not communicating clearly. He almost immediately starts rolling the window back up.
Don't roll the window up. Okay. Do not roll the window.
So he says, okay, and stops rolling the window. She's got her firearm out just because what the fuck's going on?
Window up.
Do not fucking roll.
Unlock the doors now.
Fucking door.
Unlock the doors now.
Fucking door.
Unlock the
Unlock the doors, unlock the doors, unlock the doors.
doors now.
Hey, I'm trying to.
Open the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now. I'm 6-4 David. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Chaos ensues.
Shots fired. Ferdinand Avers. 10-1. 10-1.
Shot fire.
Another set of rounds keep going. Now, we've seen bad cops, okay? And we've seen good cops. When you get a reaction like this out of bad cops, it could be anything. Hell, we've seen people mag dump over acorns falling on the roof of a car. We watched that video. He does like a combat roll and mag dumps. And he claims an acorn hit the roof of his car and he thought he was being shot at. When good cops mag dump, it's usually because someone's already shot at them, which we'll get to in a minute. Now, the second mag dump, do you see where the vehicle is now? The vehicle moved forward, right? The vehicle rolled forward. So there's a second mag dump after the vehicle starts moving. They were approaching from the front. Now the vehicle's much further forward. Hold on. If we go back. See the vehicle back here? So the second mag dump is when the vehicle starts moving forward. And you can see how far the forward the vehicle is.
Let me see your hands! Hands! Hey, is everyone good? We need an ambulance. Officers hit. We need an ambulance.
I don't think body cam 1, the cop we're watching right here, I don't even know if she fired her weapon.
Officers hit. He's right here.
Now she says officer hit, so that's our first clue.
He's good. Hands. Hey, I'm moving in. Hey, who's got me? Who's got me?
I got you. Come on.
Dude, don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. Fuck. Don't move. Don't move. Hey, don't move. Come on, hold on.
Hey, we need EMS here now. EMS here now.
You can tell they're in a panic screaming for EMS. That's probably not for the guy they just made into a pincushion.
Okay, he's still breathing. Hey, you got us?
Watch us.
Hey, don't fucking move.
Well, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but he is breathing and he did make a couple twitches. I don't know that it's any conscious movement, but he is technically moving while they're screaming, don't move.
Do not fucking move. I don't know where the gun is.
The gun?
Hey, dude. Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun.
So again, this was presented to me on social media as innocent seatbelt violator shot 96 times by evil racist cops. Now there's a secondary rush. Oh, there's an officer down.
Hey, are you good? You're right. Hey, you're good, honey. You're good, okay?
I'm good.
You're good.
It's just my hand.
Okay, just breathe.
Fuck. My gun is over there.
Where is it? Where is it?
Down over there.
Hey, St. Louis' gun is somewhere.
Yeah.
Look, we have it.
You're good.
Just do it like how it is.
We'll get a better view in just a second.
Take it off. Come on. Here.
Sit down. Sit down. You're good. Sit down. Sit down. Fuck. You're good. I don't think he's hit. Fuck, you seen those things? He's past your legs now? Lay down. Nothing on you. Just breathe. I don't feel anything, but I'm freaking out. Okay, but just breathe. Just breathe.
So he's obviously having some type of emotional response. They're going to pat him. So the best way to do this, if sometimes you don't know if you've been shot. Sometimes you don't know if it hit your plates and didn't go through. The best way to do this is like a blot test, right? So your hands are clean, or if your hands aren't clean, you get something clean, something white, something light colored, and you can actually get up on the inside of your armor and blot yourself, right? Rub, to pat, get somebody to pat your back, any major arteries inside of your legs, whatever. Now, there's a chance you may have someone else's blood on you, sure, but once you get blood, then that gives you a better idea of where to look. So even if it's someone else's blood, like let's say on the inside of your leg, there's someone else's blood. When you hit blood, that tells you, oh well, I need it. That doesn't mean I'm hit, but I at least need to look there.
Just got blood on you. Just stop. Oh, these are my favorite pants. I know. Relax. You're good.
Hey, let me get up.
He's not. Thanos, don't move too much.
Is St. Louis okay?
He's okay. Look at me.
Is St. Louis okay?
Look at me.
Hey, watch the crowd. Hey, breathe. Let me get my vest. Hey, put to the vest, ball.
They already pulled his vest.
Nobody say anything. Do you hear me?
How's the officer?
Now, she does say nobody say anything right there, right? Nobody say anything. I know that a lot of times when people hear that sounds bad. Like, oh, we did something fucked up. Nobody say anything. But officers that are involved in a shooting are not supposed, they should immediately be replaced on the scene, immediately be replaced by officers that were not involved in the shooting, and they should all be separated. They're not supposed to talk to each other about, did you see this? Did you see that? As soon as he did this, remember I did that. They're not supposed to get their stories together, right? They're not supposed to be talking about it. They're not supposed to go over it in their heads. Have you ever seen that really bad video where they beat that guy to death? I think it was in Memphis, maybe. And they're all congratulating each other. And one of them's like, hey, this, did you see how hard I kicked him? Did you see this? When he come up like that, I mean, I popped him right in the mouth. That shit's not supposed to happen. Anytime they're involved in some type of escalation of force, they should not be talking to each other about what just happened, because they're going to take statements from each other, and their statements should align without them corroborating a story or getting their story straight or all agreeing with each other.
He's right there. It's just his hand.
Start treating him? Yeah. He's officer over there. You got gloves on? Yeah. Here.
Spanish. We all need to.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Did you see that? The whole academy just come out. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Was it graduation day? Did the shooting happen at the police station? Wow. Again, these officers, that anybody that discharged their weapon or that was present when someone else discharged a weapon, they should all be being rounded up right now and separated. And somebody from internal affairs or whoever should be coming out and taking them statements one by one.
You good? Are you good? It's on the ground. He's on the ground. Come on, you're gonna sit with him.
Where's Spanos?
Yeah, I hope you guys are. I see people over on Rumble talking about the storm. I hope you guys
Rusty
are safe in the
Rifle
storm.
61 just resubscribed for 8 months. Hit that like, YouTubers.
Thank you. Hit the like button if you're on YouTube. I hope you guys are safe from the storm. I see people over on Rumble are talking about the storm coming and the direction it's going. Stay safe.
Where's Spanos? Tommy, come here. Come on.
He's so shameless.
Don't say anything. Do you hear me? Be quiet.
No.
Where's he? Wait, hold on.
Let's open one car. Couldn't say one in any
A car that doesn't have an in-car camera.
This one? Is this ours?
Rizzy! Where do you want us?
I'm not hit. No, I got it. Let me show you what we'll talk. You're good. We'll just take your breath. Don't talk.
I'm not hit. I'm not hit. It's fine.
Okay. You might not.
I know. We did a blood sweep.
There you go. We did a blood sweep, right? So that's what he just said. Is we did a blood sweep. That's where somebody sweeps their hand across you looking for blood.
Here, why don't you sit in the car? You want to?
All of us were shooting. All of us were shooting.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Again, so she even follows that up. When she says don't say anything, it does sound bad when a cop keeps saying don't say anything, don't say anything. But she just told whoever that was in charge, her captain or whatever, all of us were shooting, which tells them, again, we need to separate these people. We need to get done. And we got to do an investigation. I know she says all of us. There's several cops that don't fire.
Bingley, all of us were shooting.
She says it again.
Can we all sit in this car? All of us were shooting. We have to all separate them.
We have to all separate.
All right. How many shooters we got?
1, 2, 3, 5.
5? Okay. Let's first hold
He must be the investigator in internal affairs or whatever.
everybody here. We're not going to talk about it. Hold all the shooters here, and then we'll move. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Our cameras are still on. All cameras are still on.
I got you. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. You a shooter? Come over here. Come over here.
Are we still officer here? Do we? Yeah. It was him. It's just a seat.
Okay. We're good. All right. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Are we seeing secure? Wait. Just wait.
All right, I think you can go down to Hamlin. This person's walking there, and the other one on Springfield.
Hey, come over here.
No. Okay, what hurts? Nothing hurts.
The family has already filed a wrongful death lawsuit, and the protesters are already out. That's right. What's up, brother?
Guys, come over here. That's good. Hey, handle the scene. I'm going to deal with them and cut everything. Come over here. What? I want to go to hospital.
No. He wasn't hit. Hold on. What do you mean? No, I'm fine.
Go on to Hamlin now, the other end of Springfield. Anybody else go over there, move out. Move your car down the way as possible. See if you can get through that.
Body cam 2, okay? Again, this guy exits from the rear of the car that's sitting here. Now, the car's way back here in the intersection again. And there you go. He gets out of the rear of this gray SUV. The SUVs seem to be unmarked, and a lot of them are dressed as if they're unmarked, right? This guy obviously threw his vest on top. A lot of them have jackets and plainclothes pants. So, here we go. This is Officer 2.
Do not roll the window up.
Do not fucking roll it up.
Unlock the doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now.
So he doesn't catch a whole lot. All right, so that he starts firing when the guy gets out of the car. Car rolls forward. He gets out of the car and tries to run to the back. Then our officer 2 starts firing.
I got you.
It's over there for near neighbors. We have an officer down.
Dude, don't fucking move!
Unit, step it up. We got ambulance system route.
We're all good.
All right, thank you. Step it up. Do we have any information on the offender?
Hey, you got us? Watch us.
Anybody with the kid over there for him?
Do not fucking move! I don't know where the gun is. I don't know where the gun is. Got a gun on him? He started shooting at us. Hey, dude.
I think so. He did have a small record. One of these was unlawful use of a weapon, which is basically committing a crime where you have a firearm, and that was part of a. I can't remember if he also had a couple theft charges. I don't remember if the gun was during the theft charges or not. I can't remember.
Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun.
Let go of the gun.
I got the truck.
Okay, we got tourniquet applied. Yes, we have an officer shot in the car. Tourniquet applied in 04 hours. We have any information on the offender.
So he kind of freaked out when he heard we have an officer shot. That was him kind of freaking out.
All right, thank you. Step it up. Do we have any information on the offender?
Hey, you got us? Watch us.
Anybody with the kid over there for him?
Do not fucking move! I don't know where the gun is. I don't know where the gun is.
I'm trying to see what that is. I don't think that's bloody rags. I don't know what that is. It could have been something that was on his lap that when he jumped out of the car. No, he jumped out of the car when he was up here. I don't know what that is. What to see in a second.
He started shooting at us. Hey, dude.
Part of a tail light? Could be. You're right. I do know there's blood all the way up here, and it's a different shade than whatever's here. Could be his tail light, the piece of a tail light.
Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun.
Let go of the gun.
I got the truck.
Okay, we got tourniquet applied. Yes, we have an officer shot in the car.
So he freaks out when he hears there's an officer shot.
04 hours. We have any information on the offender. I'll be around. Let's get it.
I don't know where it is. What's on it? Check on this.
All right, do we have any offender information? Give us 1 second. Do we have any information on her?
Hey, we got a casing right here. Heads up. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I don't know. He said it's on the door.
If anybody there is getting it, give us any information.
Checking to see if anybody else in the vehicle is still locked up.
Yes, we're aware.
Right there. Busted tail light. A bunch of that tail light's missing. That's why you see the chrome inside the light. Maybe even some shots into that vehicle.
We have an ambulance requested. You're looking for an offender.
Bullet holes. Damn, he locked the door even when he got out.
If you're getting an offender, let us know.
Hey, the gun's right there. The gun's right there.
Yeah, if you're not complying, of course they're going to raise their voice. They don't raise the first thing they said is roll down the window. But if you're not complying, of course they're going to raise their voice. What would you like them to do? Say, please roll down your window. Talk to them like Nick Alvear's doing a documentary.
It's right there. It's right there. Everybody just move it. It's right there. It's in the seat. It's in the seat.
Uh-oh. It's right there. It's in the seat. Wonder what it is.
kiss on that so far. That's mine. Are you okay, Spider? Are you good, brother? I'm good, bro. You good? You good? You okay, St. Louis? I'm good. Are you okay? I'm good. It's just my hand. It's just my hand.
And we start checking officers again. Let's go to officer number 3. Number 3, he gets off on the other side of the, I don't know what, I guess we can look it up. I don't know what exactly was going on with the unmarked cars, all these cops in a car. I don't know if it's a drug bust or something. It's hard to tell. This guy's keeping cover. Again, they're all undercover too. They're all in plain pants and jackets over top, even though they got their vests on now. This guy keeps cover behind the Explorer.
Hey, don't roll the window. 11:32. Hey, do not roll the window up. Do not. Both hands up. Unlock the doors now. Open the fucking door. Unlock the doors now.
Hey, what?
Unlock the doors now. Open the door now.
hands?
Open the door now.
So I'm going to try to show you something if I can. All right, here we go. This is the first time you're going to see it. I'll zoom in for you. This officer at the passenger door is the one that we see go down, right? He gets, that's the one everybody's checking on, is this guy right here. And you see he's drawing his weapon, and he keeps it up high. But anyways, he's pointing and saying, unlock the door. And then we get this. He gets shot. There's the smoke coming out. That's him falling to the ground. He is shot. The first shot fired was actually by the gentleman in the car. He fires on police from almost like a cross draw, like he's like pretend his lap and legs are here. He's got the gun, and in his left hand he fires across his body and shoots this cop out the door. This is the first shot fired. He actually, the guy in the car actually fires 8 rounds towards the cops, including this one here that strikes that officer and drops him. But I'll back it up to where you guys can watch it full speed now.
Roll the window up.
Both hands up.
Unlock the doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the doors now.
Hey, what?
Unlock the doors now. Open the
You see
door
both his
now.
hands?
Open the door now. Open the door
Fucking A! Hey, St. Louis, good! Stop fire!
So this guy knows he got shot. He's already saying, is St. Louis, that's what they call that other guy, is he good?
Shots fired!
So the guy's already willing to shoot at police officers. He's already shot at police officers. This guy, if he's the only one, he knows that the first shot was fired. The cops have got to assume that he's firing because none of them were firing. They were still yelling, unlock the door when the first shot rang out. They're going to shoot until the threat is no longer moving. You just got to expect, once you open fire on cops, I don't think you get that they fired too many rounds. I don't think that's what you get. Like, they can't put you down execution style, but especially if you get out of the car and start running around the back, they're going to fill you full of holes. You better lay down on the ground or something. So he tries to flee, tries to drive away, probably after he's already hit. Then he tries running around the back of the car.
Where's St. Louis? You hit? Are you hit? Give me your suit. Let me see you. I'm hit.
Where's he at?
I'm hit. St. Louis.
Ooh.
Tony.
What wonder if he's got a broken. Did you see the way his wrist moved? I wonder if he broke a bone.
My gun right here. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Hey,
There you
you're
go.
good, Tim Lewis. You're good.
It's a cat
You're good,
tourniquet.
brother. You're good.
A little high on the placement, but still.
Hey, squad, officers, hit in the arm. He's good for now. Only one shot to the arm for now. We're all good. Pick it up.
So this is a cat tourniquet, a combat tourniquet. You basically, so it's got a buckle on it that's divided like this. You usually carry it in position. It's got position 1 and position 2. You usually carry it in position 1. But that big long Velcro strap is so it can go around someone's big ass meaty leg or whatever. But it's got a buckle on it like this. Let's see. And there's 2 positions that it can be in. So if this is the buckle that the Velcro strap runs through, right? And it's got a division in the center. Like that, okay? So your strap can run up underneath this, then over top this one, and then out. That's position 1. That's the position you carry it in because it's easier to open, okay? Like you can just pull that sumbitch open. But if there is a leg wound where you have larger arteries, you have it running a lot of pressure coming through those arteries. If there's a leg wound, you put it in position 2, where you run it under this first one, then you would have to take it over this one, and then under this second one, so you can get more pressure on it. It's fine in position 1 on his arm. If it had been a leg wound, it'd need to be in position 2 to get more pressure on it. But that's a cat tourniquet. So what you do is you open it up, slide it apart, pull it tight on the Velcro, wrap the Velcro as far as you can, release the windage bar, which is the thing that he's twisting, the little stick he's twisting. Twist it until basically you can't twist it anymore. You want the bright red, squirting arterial, bright red bleeding to stop. There'll still be oozing. There'll still be like drips and oozing, but no spray. No steady streams, nothing like that. So you basically turn the piss out of it. You pull this piece of Velcro, the gray piece of Velcro back, put the bar into that container that Velcro's covering, put the Velcro over top of it, and write the time on that gray piece of Velcro. You got 6 hours to have it removed before you need amputation.
Good, brother. Take your vest off. Take your vest off.
Anything with the kid over there for him.
I'm gonna do a blood sweep. Blood sweep. Blood sweep. Blood sweep. Blood sweep. I got a tourniquet.
Just my hand.
Is your leg good?
Just my hand.
Tourniquet applied. Tourniquet applied.
Yeah, tourniquet applied. Yes, we have an officer shot in the arm.
Hey, you St. Louis is good. He's going out one of the arm. He's going out one of
That's
the
right.
arm.
That guy heard officer shot. It's got to be some type of undercover operation where they had backup. I can't believe that many 30 cops come fucking running.
I'll be around. What's the guy?
This is St. Louis's gun. Fuck, man.
So that guy got his gun already. Here in a second, they're going to panic. He's going to say, my gun's over there, and they're going to be looking for it. This guy already picked it up.
Fuck. 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 Fuck, I got his gun. Are you shot? I don't know.
Hey, hold on. Hey, put this down. Is St. Louis's gun? Hold on to St. Louis's gun. Are you here?
I don't know.
Hold on. Take your vest off. Take your vest off. Take your vest off. Take your vest off. Take your vest off.
This is the guy we saw panicking earlier that had his pants ripped or whatever.
Take it off. Come on.
Fuck, man.
They're going to sweep him, make sure he doesn't have any. Let's go to the next one.
You might not.
This is Officer 4. So this guy's chilling in the car, right? We can hear him yelling, don't roll the windows up, don't roll it up. Everything's already happened. This guy's chilling in the car. He's going to get out. He's got a baton in case he needs to bust the window.
Get back!
Fire! Shot fire! Shot fire!
He's trying to cover the radio.
Police shots fired.
Stay behind
It was
cover.
Lawndale. Ames affirming that shots fired.
I think he had a malfunction.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Hey, the EMS here now. Partner's here.
And
My
there he
partner's
is.
here.
So
I got
let's go to the
Come on.
cover and try to get somebody to pat him down or get the gun away from him or whatever.
There was no officer down.
I think he ends up leaving the gun in the car anyways.
Hey, don't touch that. Don't touch.
All right, next we have body cam officer 5. This is the good one. This is the guy that goes to the passenger side.
Hey, put your window down, man.
Roll the window down. What are you doing?
This is our boy that gets tagged.
Hey, roll this one down, too.
Do not roll the window up. Do not fucking roll it up. Open the fucking door. Unlock the door. Open the fucking
Hey,
door.
unlock it.
Unlock the door.
Baton out. That's why he's reaching so high with his hand. He's got that baton, threatening to bust the window, basically. Firearm, and he's shot. I don't know if the guy was getting out to run or getting out to finish the job. Lost his firearm and his baton. Got to get off the X. He's bleeding pretty decent. You can see the drops there. His hands broke. Something in his arms broke. It's not naturally even hanging there. I was wondering when it bent back if there was something broke.
Ferdinand and Rivers. Shots fired. I'm shot. I'm hit.
Give me your phone.
I'm hit. Right here. I'm hit.
Where's he at?
I'm hit.
Hey, the EMS here now. He's here.
Hey, my gun right here.
You got me.
Let me see your hand. Let me see it. Hey, you're good, Timmy. You're good. You're good, brother. You're good.
He's a lot more calm than a lot of the other people, by the way. Yeah, there's something broke in his, or ligament torn, or his hand's just hanging limp.
Squad, officers, hit the arm.
By the way, it doesn't seem as many shots. It doesn't seem as like it's as many shots when it's in two different interactions as well. Like they shot a bunch of the car, the guy gets out and runs to the back of the car, and they shoot a bunch more. So it doesn't seem as extreme a number there either. But man, once you shoot at the cops, you have to expect they're gonna fucking dump mags into you.
Good for now. Only one shot to the arm for now. We're all good. Pick it up. You good, brother? Yeah. Take your vest off. Take your vest off.
Get over there for him.
I'm gonna do a blood sweep.
This is the security cam footage. So they do pull in front. They do block him down. And we get the corner of this house security cam footage. The cops don't have to test below average. There's a lot of cops that are beat cops that like go to law school and shit. There's a lot of really smart cops. I don't know where you heard that at, but that's not true. I think nationally most cops are just above average, but I don't think there's a rule that says they have to test below average.
Put your window down, man.
Roll the window down. What are you doing?
There are people that have sued. They scored too high on the intelligence exam and were barred from entry. I know that's a real thing. I actually read about it. I think it was like in the early 2000s or something. A guy sued because he scored too high on the intelligence exam and he was rejected for that. I don't remember what their excuses were. I don't remember what did they use as. I will have to look it up in a minute.
What are you doing? Come on up.
Hey, roll this one down,
Roll
too.
that one down too. Come on up. Hey, don't roll the window up. Don't roll the window up. Hey, do not roll the window up. Do not fucking roll it up. The doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now. Open the door now. Go, David. Shot fire. Shot fire. Shot fire. Stay low. Shot. Fernand the neighbors. 10 fire. Shot fire.
Okay, it says, here's their logic behind it. It says, Jordan, a 49-year-old college graduate, took the exam in 96 and scored 33 points, the equivalent of an IQ of 125, well above the national average. But New London police interviewed only candidates who scored between 20 and 27 on the theory that those who scored too high would get bored with police work easier and leave soon after undergoing the costly training that the city had to provide for them. So basically they were discriminating for police scoring too high, thinking that they would leave the job that they were in. The average score nationally for police officers is 21 to 22, the equivalent IQ of a 104, which is just above the national average. Georgian alleged his rejection from police force was discrimination. He sued the city saying his civil rights were violated because he was denied equal protection under the law. But the U.S. District Court found that New London had shown rational basis for policy. In a ruling dated August 23rd, the second court agreed. The court said the policy might be unwise, but was a rational way to reduce job turnover. Jordan has worked as a prison guard since he took the test. I don't know why he decided. If he was going to get out of the car, the best thing he could have done was lay down. He doesn't really have a whole lot of option. If he's still moving in the car and he's already shot on cops, they're going to keep firing. The best thing he could have done is fell on the ground, face down, right? Spread eagle, something. But he kind of made his decision when he fired on the cops. There's no taking that back. It's not like you're going to say, okay, I give up now in the heat of firing. You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired. I'm hit. Give me your service. I'm hit.
We already got 10 and ambulance around.
Where's he at? We got him. He's hit. My gun right here.
You got me.
Let me see.
Over there.
Hey, you're good.
There has to be something bigger going on. I don't know that. So, like, obviously they're saying, let's see if we can find it out. I think that there had to be some type of net. They may have been pulling over anybody they could in this neighborhood looking for drugs. But the fact that they're all undercover, they're all in that car, they're all moving in the way they were. Let's see what they got. Here's from the AP. Oh, here's the mother speaking. Hold on.
Val and Terrell, I spoke with Dexter Reed's family earlier this morning, and they were overcome with grief following his death. They tell me they're speaking with COPA today to try to learn more about what happened in the moments leading up to this deadly shooting.
Why did they have to kill him? And what happened? And what led up to everything? And did he pull out a gun on them or not?
Portia Banks is left with...
Did he pull out a gun on them or not? Yes. He did.
Unanswered questions this morning after her brother, identified by the Cook County Medical Examiner as 26-year-old Dexter Reed, was killed in a shootout with police early Thursday evening.
And I don't know why this happened to my brother because he was such a beautiful person. Dexter meant everything to us.
Banks says she spoke with her brother just minutes before the shooting. She says Reed loved basketball and attended Morton College in Cicero.
He called me so much, sometimes I just don't even answer. He just call me all day.
Chicago police say officers pulled a car over just after 6 p.m. on the 3800 block of West Ferdinand. CPD says while officers were at the car, there was an exchange of gunfire.
Yo, cops is having a shootout right now.
Video shared on the Citizen app captured the sounds of more than 24 gunshots being fired. Aerials of the scene from Chopper 7 show a white SUV riddled with bullet holes. CPD says an officer was shot in the wrist and at last check is in good condition. Reed was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital where he died.
There's body cam footage of everything. IRT.
It said that a 22 is a 104. 104, 105.
Our investigative response team is investigating right now. COPA's on scene and they have our full cooperation.
Because we already go through enough. And I hate this for my mom because I don't know if she could be able to take this pain on her heart.
As Banks seeks answers to her...
He was struck 5 times on his legs, 4 times in the butt, twice in the chest, and hit on the back of the shoulder. Chest and hit on the back of the shoulder, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner's autopsy report. Toxicology screening also released Thursday showed his system contained THC, marijuana's main psychoactive ingredient. Police have offered few details with less one officer injured. The officers were placed on a 30-day administrative leave, as is policy. I'm trying to see. So it does say they pulled him over for a seatbelt violation, but they had to have something bigger going on there. With all those cops in an unmarked, I'm trying to see if there's been any updates. A lot of these are from 5 or 6 days ago.
Questions about her brother's death, she's left with the grief of deep loss. Superintendent Snelling says the officers involved are on administrative leave as the investigation begins.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe.
Here's something. Cops who shot at, this is from Citywide. Cops who shot at Dexter Reed had a history of traffic stops drivers say were unwarranted, new doc show. Newly released documents show officers involved in the shootout had been the target of several complaints for making traffic stops on the west side that drivers said were unwarranted. I don't know if that's something to base, like unless you're like 3 or 4 times higher than what the average cop is. I would assume everybody gets pulled over. The majority of those people say it's unwarranted. Newly released documents show the officers who were involved in the shootout that killed Dexter Reed last month in Humboldt Park are being investigated for several other traffic stops that drivers say were unwarranted. The Reed case has garnered national attention since videos of the shootout were released on Tuesday by Civilian Office of Police Accountability, which investigates the use of force by Chicago police. Officials have said Reed shot at officers first, wounding one that led to the shootout, but questions are swirling about why officers stopped Reed as he drove around Humboldt Park that day. And on Friday, documents provided to Block Club Chicago. I don't care why they fucking stopped him. Like, it seems like they had a valid reason to stop him, and it seems like they didn't get out to shoot him, right? They asked him to roll down his window, and he shot at them first. Documents provided to Block Club Chicago by the agency under a Freedom of Information Act request showed officers involved in the shootout had been the target of several complaints for making traffic stops that drivers said were unwarranted. Officials at the oversight agency said this week that officers stopped Reed on March 21st for not wearing a seatbelt, but Andrea Kirsten, chief administrator of the agency, wrote a letter to police superintendent Larry Snelling last week calling into question the veracity of that. Investigators are uncertain how officers would have seen Reed wasn't wearing a seatbelt, given their positions and the fact that Reed's SUV had tinted windows, Kirsten wrote. This evidence raises serious concerns about the validity of traffic stops that lead to officers' encounter with Reed, according to the letter also obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request. Reed noted in the letter that the officers from the shootout were being investigated for a traffic stop that happened less than a month before Reed's killing. A traffic stop. The newly released documents show 5 officers from the shootout are all facing several complaints. 4 officers have been put on administrative leave for 30 days as the shootout is investigated. A 5th officer was wounded when Reed shot at him, officials have said. When asked at a news conference earlier this week if tactical unit responding to the Reed scene was designed to do traffic stops, Kirsten referred that question to police. Police did not directly answer. So there is some type of special tactical unit. We will be looking at what the officers assigned to that unit were engaged in for this incident on the day. Kirsten said the only information we have at this time is that entire purpose behind the traffic stop was for Mr. Reed not wearing a seatbelt. We have no further information that any other information about Mr. Reed was known to officers. 3 of the incidents under investigation happened just a month before the officers killed Reed. On March 6, 5 of the officers involved in the shootout stopped a person in a different instance. The newly released documents show the driver who was stopped filed a complaint saying the officers stopped him and searched his car without justification in 3800 block of West Jackson Boulevard. 2 other officers were involved in that stop as well, according to the complaint. Another complaint, this one stemming from a March 1st incident, alleges 7 officers, 4 of whom would later be involved in the Reed shootout, improperly stopped and searched the driver and had unprofessional police conduct. And on February 23rd, a man was near his car and began going up the steps of his apartment when officers stopped him and tried to grab him by his jacket, he said in a complaint. The officers told them, see, in Chicago, I would expect almost every cop to have a handful of complaints. Maybe I'm wrong. The officers told the man they were going to search his car, and he heard one officer say he was going to beat my ass. The man alleged in the complaint. The officer searched the man's car without permission, he said. The man told investigators he did not know why. It seems like they're working some type of heavy drug area, maybe. And a lot of times when they work a drug area and they see a car circle a couple times, they will pull over a car for any reason. Taillight, seatbelt, whatever, the window tint. Because in that area, they know that the cars they pull over in that area often have drugs in the car. But I'm not saying that's what happened here. No one is. No one's saying what happened. The man told investigators he didn't know why the officer stopped him or wanted to search his car, and the officers refused to provide identifying information to him, according to the complaint. 4 of the officers in that incident were involved in the Reed shootout, and one of the officers involved in the Reed shootout was also involved in 3 other incidents that led to complaints between January 31st, 2023 and October 5th.
Number 2 just resubscribed for 7 months. Shout out to ABC7.
There you go. Keeping it real, ABC7. In the October 5th instance, the person filing the complaint said officers stopped him or her at a gas station and used excessive force as they got into a physical altercation, according to the complaint. 7 officers were accused in that incident, one of them for the Reed shootout. In August 29th incident, a driver said they'd been pulled over for a traffic violation and were illegally detained in cuffs despite committing no crime, and their car was searched without consent, according to the complaint. The person wasn't cited or warned, they wrote. So honestly, that proves the officers racially profiled me and my vehicle and was on a fishing expedition instead of serving and protecting, the person wrote the complaint. 3 officers were involved in that incident, 1 from the Reed shootout. Those cases all remain under investigation according to the documents, and in the January 31st, 2023 incident, the complaint said an officer who was later involved in the Reed shootout punched his stomach when the person resisted arrest. Okay. This is an apparent violation of the department's use of force policy when an officer has someone resisting arrest, according to the complaint. That case is closed. What? You were resisting arrest? I don't know. If we just, let's say we just took a Chicago police officer and just pulled their record, wouldn't you think there would be a few complaints on there or no? You would think that most of them were squeaky clean? I don't know. I don't know. Stelling said Friday he believes the integrity of the investigation by the civilian office of police accountability, but appeared to question why Kirsten's letter about the officer's conduct quickly made its way to the press. A sticking point for Stelling was that the police oversight agency had not yet interviewed the officers involved in the shooting. Information spreads like wildfire, Stelling said. A police officer was shot. A man lost his life. This isn't something that should play out in the court of public opinion. Proper investigation should be done before we start litigating online. Reed's family members and their attorney said they want the officers involved fired and charged to the highest degree. They also do not wish there to be violence in Chicago because of this news. We want answers, Portia Banks said. Reed's older sister said at a news conference after the video was released, they shot at him 96 times and reloaded. Well, they reloaded because he was running out the back of the car. I don't know that they're going to get much out of this. I mean, he shot first, and it seems like it's pretty clear he shot first. What did he think he was going to do? That's what I don't get a lot of times. They already had their weapons drawn, most of them. Already had weapons out. And he thought he was going to be able to shoot them all? Or shoot one of them and drive away? Imagine a 26-year... Here's a quote. Imagine a 26-year-old not being told what he did wrong and having 5 guns in his face. Do you believe he was frightened? Does being frightened give you the right to shoot a police officer? I don't like getting pulled over either. It makes me nervous. It makes me freak out. It fucks with my PTSD and shit. I feel like it's an ambush. That doesn't mean I can start shooting people. A recently released analysis from the advocacy group Impacts for Equity and Free to Move Coalition found about 22% of all traffic stops made last year were concentrated on the west side. In the Ogden, 10th, and Harrison, 11th police districts, where Reed was pulled over and killed, which spanned Garfield Park, Humboldt Park, Little Village, and North Lawndale. I don't know much about. I guess if I knew much about Chicago, I'd know what these areas were, but I don't. Isn't there a shooting like every 35 seconds or something in Chicago? Jesus. Yeah, until he started acting shady, right? When he started rolling his window back up, then refusing to comply and was doing that weird staring at them and up in the air at the same time. That would have freaked me out a little bit from the jump, buddy. Special teams, special players, special plays. There you go, boys. Do with it what you will. That's the shooting. I think a lot of people on social media are leaving out the fact that he fired first. And I think it's not even that hard to see if you just go through the video. Clearly he shot first. 10 boy among 3 shot in 1200 block of North Keebler Avenue in Humboldt Park. 16-year-old boy among 3 wounded in Humboldt Park. I was just looking to see how bad Humboldt Park was. Offender shot in Humboldt Park. Stories about him. A 4-year-old boy shot and critically wounded, and a 4-year-old boy shot in Humboldt Park. This was on April 9th of this year. The boy was riding a car when he was shot in his back, police said. Jesse Fuentes said 2 people in a black car were following a light-colored SUV and shot at the car. 4-year-old boy was shot Tuesday afternoon on the west side. Police say the shooting happened around 349, 3300 block of West Avenue. I mean, fucking Chicago's worse than goddamn Iraq, dude. It's rough. There's no way I'd be a cop anywhere, much less Chicago. No one arrested. It says, someone in a black sedan was following a light-colored SUV on Spalding Avenue near Division Street, about half a mile south of where the shooting happened. The situation escalated when both vehicles reached North Avenue and Sawyer Avenue, Fuentes wrote. At that point, the 2 occupants of the black sedan opened fire on the SUV, leading to the unfortunate injury of a young child. No one has been arrested. Fuentes said the police said the people who were targeted in the shooting are working with police in their investigation. She urged anyone with information to contact us. My office is collaborating with violence prevention organizations to take proactive measures to prevent any further escalation or retaliation, Fuentes wrote. Detectives had part of the block taped off. At 6:30 p.m., a white SUV could be seen in the middle of the block, facing the curb. A small hole could be seen on the left side near the car's back seat. There was also damage to the left side doors. Photos provided by neighbors showed a white car where the one of the right side windows was shattered. Maria Ugarte, a longtime Humboldt Park neighbor, was picking up her daughter from school when her niece called saying she heard gunshots in the area. Ugarte has lived in the neighborhood since 2004. She said gun violence used to be worse in the area, but it's still pretty prevalent. This is just crazy. I mean, I don't understand why guns are still available right now. We really need gun control. Guns are illegal already there. How much more can you control them? Guns are already illegal there. All these people have these guns illegally. Illinois has some of the strictest gun laws on the record. We really need gun control right now. We really need gun control in Chicago and actually the whole state. It's unbelievable they still have to suffer this kind of violence in our city. What? Illinois gun control are, I mean, they're not technically illegal, right? But it's got the strictest gun laws. Actually, a lot of people get in trouble for trafficking guns there because there's such a big demand for it and they're hard to get there. Assault weapons are illegal there. Any semi-automatic weapon is there. Any privately made firearm is illegal there. Yeah, they are. And it's incredibly hard to even purchase a gun in anywhere in Illinois, much less Chicago. I wanted to see what the steps were here. So first, you need to be an Illinois resident over 21 to buy a handgun. If you are over 18 in Illinois or a bordering state from Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, Kentucky, or Indiana, you can buy a long gun. Though all other out-of-state residents must transfer through an FLO dealer. Second, you need to have a valid FOID card if you live in Illinois. FOID stands for Fire Owner's ID Card and can be applied for on the PFSB website. Or you can use our in-store kiosk and apply for your FOID card right here in the store. Typically, you receive a new FOID card in the mail in 4 to 6 weeks if you are eligible. We do not accept FOID e-cards as long as they are generated. We do accept as long as they're generated that day in store. Third, you have to have a valid state ID or driver's license and at least one form of your IDs, FOID, Illinois, CCL, state ID, or driver's license needs to have a current address. Non-U.S. citizens must also have your permanent resident card with you. Then there's a waiting period, 72 hours. It says you have to fill out Federal Form 4473. We require a $250 minimum deposit on all firearms purchased. All canceled sales will incur a $50 restocking fee. Special orders are required to be paid in full at the time. Paperwork and payment takes approximately 10 minutes. The state of Illinois requires 72-hour waiting period on all firearm purchases. We start this waiting period when you initially put money down, meaning you will need to come back 3 to 29 days later and pick up your new gun because background checks expire after 30 days. If you buy online from us and come in 3 days later and get an instant background check, you can take the fire home in just one trip. 72-hour waiting period also. And an FOID card. How hard is it to get an FOID card? To be eligible for an FOID card, you have to be 21 years of age and have a patient or have a parent or guardian sponsor who is eligible for an FOID card. An applicant must not be prohibited from possession of firearms in accordance with any state or federal law. This requires the applicant is or has not been convicted of any felonies. Sorry, I'm looking it up now. Hold on. Okay. Not being convicted in felonies, not addicted to narcotics, not been a patient in a mental health facility within the past 5 years, not intellectually disabled, not an alien who is unlawfully present in the United States, not subject to an existing order of protection, not being convicted within the past 5 years of battery, assault, aggravated assault, violation of an order of protection, or substantially similar offense in another jurisdiction in which a firearm was used or possessed, not being convicted of domestic battery, aggravated domestic battery, or a substantially similar offense in another jurisdiction, not an alien who has been admitted to the United States under a non-immigrant visa unless the applicant is an official representative of a foreign government or who received a waiver from the Attorney General of the United States, not a minor subject to a petition filed under the Juvenile Court Act of 1987 alleging that the minor is a delinquent minor for the commission of an offense that, if contributed by an adult, would be a felony. So you can't even have been convicted. So there's like these charges they give minors in Illinois that it's a lesser charge, but they say this charge, if you would have been an adult, would be a felony. So there you go. Not an adult who has been adjudicated a delinquent minor under the Juvenile Court Act of 1987, commission of offense that, if committed by an adult, would be a felony. Is a resident of the state of Illinois. Not a person whose mental condition is such nature that it possesses clear and present danger to the applicant or any other person in the community. Not developmentally disabled. Not renounce their citizenship. Not dishonorably discharged from the United States Armed Forces. Not convicted of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence. Jesus Christ. Non-Illinois, minor applicants, application process. So they basically got a card that says that they allow you to own a firearm, and you have to have it first. FOID card. A lot of shootings in Chicago, though. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of shootings. Sorry, I was just reading some of the news stories about Humboldt Park. God damn. Let's see what else we got. There was a pretty rousing live stream by our boy Eli, of course. You've been meaning to ask what it means when it says, "Hey, we're fixing to take an ad break." It means, "Hey, we're fixing to take an ad break." In case you were curious, that's exactly what it means, Miss Priss. No nudes of Scott will be distributed if that's what you're thinking. It's not happening, okay? Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba.
And also, just to add, Gary Waterman is actually coming on the Insiders Club this month with us.
Brilliant. It's always good to have these people on that are exposing it. And Gary will go through exactly the same as I went through for the last 4 years. The minute you expose them, you're a conspiracy theorist.
It's a comical but extremely sad story. Ukraine's been forced to withdraw what's left of the M1 Abrams tanks it bought from
the Abrahams
from the US. Reason being, they glow so hot on thermal imaging that the Russian hunter-killer drones can pick them off like they're nothing.
That's absolutely not true.
5 hours.
You think we've never encountered thermals before with the Abrams tank?
Out of the 31 tanks have already been destroyed.
The court in Romania has ruled that the trial of Andrew Tate, accused of human trafficking, rape and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women, can proceed. The court in Romania has ruled that the trial of Andrew Tate, accused of human trafficking, rape and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women, can proceed. The ruling comes almost 10 months after Tate and his brother Tristan was initially charged. The court found that the prosecutor's case file against Tate met the legal requirements. Although
this is a bunch of Charlie Ward clips apparently that are like him being an idiot. Him being Charlie Ward, basically.
A trial date has not yet been set. One of the brothers' lawyers have filed an appeal arguing that the court's decision lacks legal base and reasoning. The siblings maintain their innocence and deny all allegations against them.
I think this is a very interesting point, this, Drew, and it is a very necessary part of this journey. Everything that the bad guys are doing, they are pointing the finger at somebody else and say, you're doing this. They're doing it to Andrew Tate. And, well, it might surprise you. They're doing it to Donald Trump. Everything that they're involved in, Russia collusion, This, that, the other is what they're involved in. It's very important that the public wake up to the fact that the deep state and the cabal have been involved in human trafficking, child trafficking.
So the story's about Tate, and then somehow it's like, the deep state's doing it. So
and blackmailing for a very long time.
The TV license mafia have now changed the rules. If you
yeah, I saw the story in North Carolina. They were serving a warrant on that guy. He shot, like, wounded 4 cops or some shit, and then he shot 4 cops, and then they ended up driving vehicles into his home or whatever. But he was a felon in possession of a firearm, I think.
have an online streaming service, Netflix or Amazon, you have to have a TV license now. Reasoning? Because they are now showing live events. And if you show a live event, you have to have a TV license. And bearing in mind, people, those apps that you use send all your location data, what you watch, the whole lot, back to their offices. So trust me, don't think that you can say, no, I didn't watch it. They know everything about what you watch.
And we've said right from the start of this, Paul, turn your television off. There's far too many people who literally sit themselves down at every spare moment.
There was 8 were shot and 4 died. Is that what it was? I can't remember. I read it the other day. You have to have a TV license.
The back of you saying about the old system collapsing, US regulators have seized, we're not allowed to say.
Oh my God. If you see like 6 people's already typed it in the chat, you don't have to type it too.
A collapsed bank anymore. Seized the troubled.
It's worse when the audio's not working. Everybody's like, you're muted. I don't know if the 34 people above you told you, but I'm going to tell you.
Lender, Republic First, and they're going to sell it off to Fulton Bank. So they're now not even saying collapsed bank anymore. They're saying troubled.
Yeah, it's very interesting, the wording they use.
I think I read it yesterday
Drew
morning.
and I were talking before we came on air about $4.5 billion worth of debt that they're saying that they're going to have to forfeit and wipe out. How can it be debt when you printed the money that you can't get back, hey? Debt.
So you just don't understand what debt is then, okay?
The wording they use. Drew and I were talking before we came on air about $4.5 billion worth of debt that they're saying that they're going to have to forfeit and wipe out. How can it be debt when you printed the money that you can't get back, hey?
I don't think you know what debt means.
A total of 78 police officers and public transport police in Victoria are currently facing criminal or traffic charges, including offences such as sexual assault, intentionally causing injury, recklessly causing injury, and unlawful assault. These charges stem from alleged incidents that occurred while the officers were either on duty or off duty. Well,
remember when the big thing was Back the Blue during the Summer of Love? They're like, we don't give a fuck what police do. Yeah, stomp him in the head. He deserves it for wearing a bandana.
My next one is good news. Former British police officer Gary Waterman has uncovered and exposed evidence linking to the UK government and other governments to child trafficking and satanic ritual abuse.
Oh my
Through
goodness.
his investigation of fraud via Companies House. Waterman has connected individuals such as Jimmy Savile, Ghislaine Maxwell, Max
Jimmy Savile,
Clifford, Richard Branson, and politicians like Rishi Sunak to these crimes against humanity. Despite this evidence, MPs and UK police have ignored the fraud. It is crucial for humanity to acknowledge this information, examine the evidence, and spread awareness. This issue impacts everyone, including financial and taxation systems that keep individuals enslaved. It's time for...
I think that the story that I read said that they engaged a man, he fired on police, they fired back, and then a second person shot at them from a location inside the house or some shit.
Justice to be served to these criminals, and with faith, we must confront these atrocities.
Iraq passes a law to make same-sex marriages illegal with a prison term of 10 to 15.
Yeah, let's all move to Iraq. Gays should be illegal.
Yes. This is something that's very interesting in that part of the world. And I hear people...
Oh, did they? 4 cops died? Is that the current update? Is that... Oh, thank you for that breaking news.
complaining that you can't do this in this country, you can't do that in that country. Well, the way that I see things, if you don't like the way that they behave in a certain country, why would you go there? Why would you go there and
Right. If you don't like that they throw gays off rooftops, just don't be gay there. Duh.
Anyway, the first thing I ever do when I go to a country.
Yes, 4, like the number before 5. Someone verify that. Was it 4?
Is learn the etiquette and learn what I can and can't do.
You just learn the etiquette. Learn what you can or can't do.
But we've gone through a generation with people that, and Dubai is the classic case. When I went there 24 years ago, the rules were a lot stricter than they are now. But I knew the rules 24 years ago, and I knew what I could and couldn't do.
So Charlie wasn't sucking dick in Baghdad. I'd tell you that much. He knew the rules.
Please don't scroll. I need 2 minutes of your time. That is it. Just 2 minutes. I need to tell you about Jack. He's a 7-year-old boy from our local area who has sadly been diagnosed with an incurable brain tumour. Now, he has had all the treatment that the UK can offer him. There is nothing left to prolong his life in the UK. However, there is treatment overseas, and his family are desperately trying to get Jack overseas so that they can prolong his life. At the minute, there is £23,000 in this GoFundMe account here, okay? Jack's DIPG battle. It's on GoFundMe.com. If every single one of my followers donated £1 into the pot, that'd be another £32,000
I don't think this one has anything to do with Charlie.
Now, I
think
must
they just shared
stress
it.
that Jack is severely poorly at the minute and his health is deteriorating.
Please don't scroll.
Rapidly.
I need 2 minutes.
So much so that the doctors have said that this boy cannot fly now. But his parents, the absolute warriors, have said, we're getting our boy there. We are getting him there. And they are prepared to drive, get a ferry, they will get a camper van, they will do whatever they have to do. But to do this, they need £100,000, and it's just money that, who has £100,000 these days? I know that I have a spare pound. I have a spare £5 actually. But if every single one of you donated £1, this boy could have his life prolonged before it's too late. Please, if you have a spare pound, a spare £5.
Scientists warn of a surge in deadly disease as UK braces for an influx of mosquitoes driven by global warming are set to spread to parts of Northern Europe, scientists have warned. Maybe they're setting off another virus via mosquitoes.
They're up to no good non-stop, but I would remind my audience that this is pantomime. We're seeing it all play out. It has to be done this way to wake.
Wait a second. What is going on here? Did someone do this because I guess maybe that went viral or people were sharing it? There's like 10 GoFundMe pages now. And that person didn't share the link. Actually, no one donated. It looks like it's still at 26,000. But there's like 10 other copycat pages now. That's probably where all the donations went.
Please don't scroll. I need 2
I
minutes
guess
of your time.
$3,000 have been donated.
Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry resigned on Thursday as a new council was sworn in to lead the countries gripped by deadly gang violence. A recent outbreak of violence forced officials to move the ceremony from the National Palace to the outgoing Prime Minister's office. Mr. Henry agreed to step down last month after armed
Did you see where they all were freaking out about that red horse that was running around or something?
groups blocked his return into the country. Gangs now control most of the capital. They have capitalised on the power vacuum left by the Prime Minister's exit and expanded their own control over the swaths of the country, which has effectively become lawless in places.
Anyways, I'll go through more of this. Charlie Ward just... he just bores me, dude. I think he bores himself. Sometimes I catch him going to sleep. Yeah, I don't know if he's, I don't know what's going on. 2 military horses that broke free and ran across London are in, it looks like they're, let me see if I can get this. Hold on. Extensions, Bardeen, AI. Let's try to remove the paywall. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Are you shitting me? Hold on. Why is it suddenly not working? I have an extension that removes paywalls, but it's suddenly not working. Okay, there it goes, I think. The 2 military horses that broke free and ran loose across London are in serious condition. 2 military horses that bolted and ran miles through the streets of London after being spooked by construction noise are tossing their riders were in serious condition Thursday afternoon after undergoing operations, a UK government official said. The animals were among a group of 4 horses that broke free during a routine exercise Wednesday near Buckingham Palace that caused chaos as they galloped loose through the central London during Monday morning rush hour. A 5th horse tried to bolt but couldn't break free. 3 of them are fine. 2 of them are unfortunately in a relatively serious condition, and obviously we will be monitoring this condition. They are in serious condition, but as I understand, still alive. 3 soldiers thrown from their steeds were hospitalized with injuries, but were expected to fully recover and return to work. The British Army said 3 of the horses were expected to return to duty, but the fate of the 2 with the worst injuries was unclear. Neither was believed to have broken bones, but a horse named Quaker was transferred to an equine hospital for specialist care, an Army spokesperson said. Vita, a white horse, seen drenched in blood as it galloped down Aldwych in between London's historic financial center and the busy West End Theatre District, was treated for lacerations. Vita was the most visibly injured, and the pictures of the horse running through London soaked in blood were horrifying, the Army said in a statement. They say this was like, they did this on purpose to like show the death of this person or the coming apocalypse or whatever, but it was just, it ran through some shit. The other loose horses from the Household Cavalry, the Ceremonial Guard, and the Monarch, a feature state of functions in London, are named Trojan and Tennyson. During a wild spectacle captured by stunned commuters and shared on social media, the horses had near misses with cyclists and riders on a motorbike at a traffic light. Vita ran alongside Trojan, a black horse that could be seen sideswiping a taxi as it turned into oncoming traffic after running through a red light at an intersection. 2 of the horses were corralled at Limehouse, about 5 miles, 8 kilometers from where they bolted. All the captured horses were taken back to the barracks in Hyde Park. Carly said the Army trains with about 150 horses every day, so the incident was exceptionally rare. Unfortunately, we have seen what has happened, but all I can say is the crucial thing: no serious injuries to the public as far as we are aware of. And of course, we will be keeping an eye on the situation. The horses had been training for an upcoming military parade and were spooked by crashing sound of construction materials at a site in Belgravia, a swanky neighborhood just to the west of the palace, said Matt Woodward, commanding officer of the Household Cavalry. A day after the incident, more than 150 horses and close to 200 participants took part in the regiment's annual inspection at Hyde Park to demonstrate readiness for summer pageantry, including trooping the color and state visits. A small crowd gathered. So I wonder if do we have a video of this thing? People were freaking out. Copy link address. Let's see if we can watch it. It's the end of times.
2 riderless horses bolt past the Australian High Commission, central London. In morning peak hour, the frightened animals gallop along busy city streets, smashing into taxis, vans and other vehicles.
I heard noise of horses running. So as I came out, there were 4 horses.
No, I think it cut its neck. It ran through something. I think it cut its neck.
2 riderless horses bolt past the Australian High Commission, central London.
The other one's probably got cuts and lacerations too, but it's black. You can't tell.
In morning peak hour, the frightened animals gallop along busy city streets, smashing into taxis, vans and other vehicles.
I heard no.
That would probably cut a horse up pretty good. A minivan.
I heard noise of horses running. So as I came out, there were 4 horses running from this way.
A number of them threw their riders and took...
Well, they separated. So 4 ran 3 of them were caught at the furthest part, and I don't know, they separated. They didn't stay together the whole
Off,
time.
leaving the cavalry officers injured on the ground. The 5 runaways absconded in multiple directions, spotted at various landmark locations. Stunned witnesses documenting the bizarre rush hour.
I think only 2 of them were running together. The rest of them were separate.
4 people were injured in the drama and taken to hospital. The household cavalry horses were out on routine morning exercise in preparation for the upcoming Trooping the Colour parade. Normally unflappable, the animals were reportedly spooked by construction noise. The 5 escapees were eventually recovered, Army horse floats dispatched to collect them, all now back in barracks and being treated by vets. In London, Joel Dry, 7 News.
There you go. That's why Twitter was freaked out. Here's one. Bloody copy Lincoln. Freaking out. I want to do an update on horses now. I wish Intel Lady would do one. Oh shit. They both hit that bus. I wonder if they saw that reflection and didn't realize it was glass. See how there's a big reflection on the front of the bus? I wonder if they saw that reflection. Confused by it. God damn. Look at that buzz. He's stepping on his own lead too. That's gonna. Okay. Pull his hoof up to. Oh. Yeah, I think most of that's blood on him. It's just moving too easily with him. If it was some type of material or something, you'd think that it would move separately from his skin. I think most of that's blood, which is sad. But luckily, horses have a ton of blood, and it probably didn't take too much to make a white horse red. It's definitely wet, whatever it is. You see the light shining on it. Damn. If his reins could have got hit on something, I don't know if that'd be enough. Horse's skin is pretty tough. I was going to say if his reins got hooked on something, he just tried to rip them away. I don't think they'd break the skin, though. Unless there was some metal tack or something in there. Must have hit some glass or something. A pale rider on a white horse. All the people, this was incorrect. All the people that were injured were actually soldiers, no civilians. At least that's what the article we just read said. I don't know which one was more updated. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I don't know. That's pretty wild, dude. That's insane. Twitter and the Q-tards are freaking out, saying that somebody recently died and they have to show you that they're going to make sacrifices before they actually do them. So here they are sacrificing. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but there you go. That was part of it. Here's something funny somebody sent me. I thought it was funny. Check out this. I guess Will's trying to embarrass me for asking stupid questions. Little does he know, I always ask stupid questions. I know. That's why I always embarrass you. Turnabout and whatnot. Somebody sent me this shirt or this ad for this hat, and it says Slapdick's Cattle Company, meat that's hard to beat, and said they reminded us. It reminded them of my show. So there you go. I like it. I think it's good. What else we got? I don't know if we want to break into this. Eli did a 45-minute live stream about what movie to go to.
I'm super excited to make your movie experience even better with exclusive content, original games, and
petulant noise in the background. It just started the second I hit the damn live button. So okay, I guess
Slap
I'm gonna
dicks.
propose a question. Yes, stupid commercials.
There you go. That'd be my
I
new
went
account.
ahead and watched what did I just watch?
Somebody's new
Boy
account.
Kills World. Watched a lot of movies in the past 2 weeks. Abigail and The Monkey Man. I actually think I enjoyed Abigail more. That was a fun horror, like, you know, makes no qualms about what it is. Doesn't try to be anything it is not kind of film. And apparently it was an adaptation of, okay, I got two very different authors here. You got Anne Rice, Agatha Christie. Fuck do I know. But it was a good damn Gora horror movie. Gora? Yeah. Gory horror movie. So I just finished watching Boy Kills World. If you're a fan of Bob's Burgers, you might like that movie, oddly enough, because it's narrated by the dude who does the voice for Bob's fucking Burgers. And the main, what's up, Seek Pals? No, I need you to choose, for real, okay? Maybe perhaps I won't do the rant about the movie, although I want to describe it this way while it's still fresh in the brain space. I would say that Boy Kills World is like an acid trip. It's a fevered dream of a gory action film. It's like The Raid meets, no, not Requiem for a Dream. What's a fun drug movie? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's like The Raid meets Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Ridiculous. Like, the writers definitely didn't stress themselves writing the plot to that film, but it's fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was ridiculous. And the fighting, I recognize one of my favorite choreographers. He was in both the Raid movies. So if you want to see some of that, you know, massive, crazy martial arts that's absolutely impossible, I'd say go ahead and either rewatch Raid 1 and 2, or go ahead and beat Boy Kills World. I don't know if it's necessarily a theater movie per se, but it's fun.
He should do movie reviews professionally, I think.
It's ridiculous. You get some laughs and see some blood spill all over the motherfucking place. I predicted the big twist from in the first 5 minutes. So, what's good, folks? Hey, Vanessa Cupcake. I always give a special Shabbat Shalom hello to a brand new name, and your brand new name. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. I'm a little manic. Don't mind me. Or maybe it's all front. I'm just a caricature.
Why are you a 40-year-old man and you still got freckles? That's one question I'd like answered. It's kind of creepy. Just saying.
So here's the proposition. I'm either going to watch one of the two movies, and I need to know what you think. So don't be afraid. Come out of the bushes. It's okay to speak. I don't care what your handle is or your alt. The only person I probably wouldn't tolerate up in here is that Squareworks Media motherfucking hypocrite. I can either go and watch Civil War, which has gotten some strange reviews, right? People are...
you can't say nothing about his crooked nose. That's inherently Jewish.
The critics are mad about Civil War because the movie doesn't take a side. That sounds like a pipe dream for me. I am literally birthed from a show called Stuck in the Middle, where we were supposed to sit on the fence and look at both sides and make a determination from that. So there's Civil.
But you became an ultra right-wing Trump supporter. I don't know if you sat in the middle at all.
War, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards. All right, I didn't know it had so much talent behind the creation of it. The writers for the film, there's a lot of talent in there. So I might see that, or you know, it just.
All right, I'm tired of Eli. That's all I can take.
This
Sorry.
one by far is the best.
They set a new speed record on a one-wheel. Let's see this.
Keaton, I need your help.
What? Oh.
You see that? I need more stability on that board. I need to go 40 miles an hour on this board right now, and I need you to set this thing up to be like.
Tire, no special tire in the works.
Special tire? Special tire?
Special tire.
You got a special tire for me?
Yeah. So, we just got this in the mail.
Oh, boy.
The new Trail Pro 2.
Is that a Trail Pro 2? Bump, bump, bump.
Yes.
Awesome. Gear.
That's good. You're going to need it.
I'm going to need it probably. Especially I picked today. There's like 40-mile-an-hour winds out there, which is perfect. That means if I go with the wind, I'm basically going 0 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Or the math on that just adds up.
There's no... Yeah.
2, 3. I'm not feeling fast. I am fast. I just took a little practice run, just no gear, whatever, just planning out the route. Hit 30 like it was nothing on this tire. It's like the most stable tire ever. Not in a bad way either, because it's still freaking cars. The hardest part to get right about this thing that we've been trying forever to get right is like the original Trail Pro had this really cool feature where it was like you lean into the edge, so you lean into the shoulder of the tire, probably at that spot, like a lot of the stable tires do. It just like sits there and holds, and that's what I really like about it. That's been the hardest thing to get right about this. We'll see if we can make this tire the official fast. Out to Raquel for letting me borrow her helmet today.
He's been thrown out of 7 theaters for masturbating. The weirdest thing was it was always during, you know how theaters randomly, like once a month, have nights where they play the classics? Yeah. It was always The Road to El Dorado, the Disney animated film about the two guys that find El Dorado, then play the weird basketball game with the Aztecs. That was what he was masturbating to. That was the weird part, right? I don't know.
People were mad at me for not wearing a decent helmet on the last one, so we're upgrading today. I guess you call it this one. I'm going shorts. Shout out to Stanley. This one's for you.
I want to say if he gets 40 miles an hour. That's insane. 30's scary as hell. He's 30, 37. He's slow. He's out.
Almost. We're getting there. solid. It just gets a little, the only spot it's a little sketch is right through this intersection. There's some sewers and stuff. A couple little bumps. And then you start getting into these cars. I'm just afraid someone's going to pull out on me or do some dumb shit.
Yeah, just mental.
It's just mental at that point, like, all mentally. All right.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40. He hit it. Damn, dude. That's
Got
insane.
41.
40 miles an hour on a self-balancing skateboard. That's it. That's crazy.
1.2. We did it, boys.
Damn.
Back 40. And it still had head.
What's next? 60? They're going to be on the interstate passing cars?
Oh, I want to do it again. You want to go again?
You think you can hit 42.69?
Oh, 42.69 would be the ultimate. Dude, you get to a point where you're like, oh, if I go down right now, that's it for me.
Just don't.
Yeah, just don't. Just don't go down. Oh, my God. Shout out Stanley for building this beast. This thing is amazing. 41
last time.
It is what I said last time. I woke up. Maybe. Rock solid under your feet at those speeds. Way better than it was before. Let me get another one, though. Yeah, it's tricky. I can't see my...
They already do some crazy tricks on them. You can't do as many tricks unless you add the little things that you hook your foot in, you know, so you can pick it up. Because you can't ollie it like a skateboard. So they add these things that go on the fender that almost look like, you know, when people like rock climb in a gym, they have like these handholds. It almost looks like that. You put your feet underneath it so you can pick the board up when you jump. But there's a whole video of these guys at some skate park just fucking tearing it up, dude.
My speed while I'm going because I'm...
How fast I go? Less than 20. Less than 20.
So focused. I'm just looking at the duty cycle every once in a while to make sure I'm not about to die. But to be honest with you, I think like it doesn't even make sense.
41.
Yeah, 41.
41.8. I think that's the top.
Yeah, 41.8. Barely snuck past it. I don't think I'm hitting 42 today. I think that's about it for me. It's so fast. It's so fast. This tire starts to scream at me at those speeds too. You can hear it screaming. Oh man, that was fun though. Oh, Nico, good luck, buddy.
Dude, the sound of you just whizzing by.
Yeah.
Never heard a one wheel make that sound before.
Oh my God. Another one. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, you got to run up to it that time. What you got? Go. God, if the duty cycle of the battery gets so high, it'll just turn off on him. He'll go flip it. 42.5.
Bad news. I didn't hit 42.0 because I hit 42.3. It felt like there was so much more still. There's still so much more. But this car was coming. Jake was doing a good job of blocking. Not that I don't trust Jake. But yeah, we got a new car pulled in. The car was pulling out. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, there it is. New high score. New high score. That's faster than everyone else by. That's too fast.
What duty cycle?
If I had an extra block, it's gonna be this.
Yeah, if it turns off, if the duty cycle gets high enough that the batteries could be damaged and it could cause like to catch on fire or something, it just turns off and you'll go flipping over it'll just stop and nose down, stick in the fucking ground. Now they do make these little things called what do they call them? Fangs or something. They're like little wheels that are like the size of nickels, and they go on the nose of your board. That way, if it ever nosedives, instead of it digging into the ground and flipping you off, those little wheels will ride some, but it's hard to stay on it like that.
Oh, he's coming hot around the corner right now. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. He's cooking. Oh, Nico's cooking. Check it out. Look how fast he goes when he flies by me right now. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my God.
He was
already slowed down.
That is a scary, comfy 37. That was a quick warm-up run to get used to it. I don't know if I want to go much faster than Jeff did.
Hey, Nico, how'd you do?
That was pretty comfy 37.
Right?
I don't know how much faster I want to go than...
Of being the world's fastest one-wheeler ever?
Can't let you have that. That's the fastest I've gone.
Nico, attempt number 2. His first lap was become the new world's fastest one-wheeler. Here he goes. Oh, he's coming hot around that corner. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. He's cooking. Oh, he is cooking. Oh, man.
41.
He's going so fast. Little bit faster. 41.5. Oh, dude.
What'd you do?
41.5.
41 and a half, dude.
You know what that means?
Yes. You going for it again?
Another try.
Another try. He's
Another
doing it again.
try.
He's doing it again. Look how fast this crazy kid is going.
42.
Right now.
He did hit 42. That was it. I don't know what the point
Holy
was.
shit.
He's got me, man. 41.9. I hit it, and it was just like, I cannot go faster. Oh, mental.
This is way too fast for one wheel. Nico, did you get it?
Almost.
Almost? What do you got?
41.9.
Oh, 42.0. You going for it or are you calling it?
Here's my thing. My strategy that time was like just get up to speed as fast as I can so the rest of the way I can feather it.
Totally.
I got up to basically 41 and a half, and after that, I kept telling myself just a little faster, and it wouldn't go faster.
Just pump it. It's mental.
Yeah, you just have to push through it because I had headroom.
I like how you started this whole thing out like, oh yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I probably not gonna go that far.
Yeah, like a full body fucking padded suit. The guys that ride you guys know what an electric unicycle is? There's a guy riding it here, the cameraman.
You have to push through it because I had headroom.
I like how you started this whole thing out like, oh yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I probably not gonna go that fast today.
Right there. The guys that ride these electric unicycles, some of these go like 50 miles an hour. So they literally legit wear like what you'd ride on like a sport bike, like a full set of like armored leathers, padded and shit. This is why they're cameramans on it, because the cameraman could keep up with them. He can outrun them. These are actually faster. They're just not as cool looking.
I will say that's a wobble speed for me. Yeah, that's right where I start.
They're really weird to get onto. I tried to ride one time. I did ride it maybe like 10 feet, but basically like it's got a really strong balancing motor in it. So when you turn it on, it balances straight up, and you got two places where you put your feet on each side of the wheel. So you put one foot on there, and then the other foot you kick with until it starts going, then you pull your other foot up, and it feels like it should fall over. But the motor in there, like the gyro that's like balancing it, it keeps it up somehow. It just feels awkward because you're expecting it to fall over to one side, and it doesn't.
Getting wobbles, so that's where the mental part comes in.
Oh, yeah.
But it's right there. So if I can survive 42, I mean, what'd you get, 42.3?
42.3.
Oh, dude.
All you have to do is...
If I lived in somewhere that was like more like a city, I would ride it fucking everywhere, right? If everything was like more condensed, but I just live like in a tiny ass town. I've talked to Mariah into when I upgrade mine to when I make it all the way to riding it back and forth to work, but she's worried about me riding it like 3 a.m. in the morning on the way home.
42.4. All you have to do, 42.4 to kick my ass. There
you go, last one. Sure they wouldn't lead up to him failing, right? Maybe lead up to a crash.
All right, here we go. This is going to be crazy. Fastest anyone's ever gone on a one wheel.
42 something.
Oh, God. Dude, the sound is so nice. It's so nice. It sounds like a fighter jet.
I can't get it, man. I think that's where I max out.
I think we just ride past and do one more. Don't even stop.
Did you get it? I want him to beat me.
Right,
Also, don't want him
one more. Don't even
more
stop.
blankets and less blankets.
And the more they wear down the battery, the more likely it is that it will cut off on them. So every ride gets more dangerous. It's like fucking Russian roulette.
And less speed.
Yeah. Once you get up to that speed, the nose definitely starts to get a little...
Oh, yeah. New York is crazy. I saw a guy, or maybe you, with a microwave on your head riding a one wheel.
So soft. And that's all it
And you have to open the microwave door to talk to people, and then you close it back.
is. It feels like if you push more, it'll just give out once you're feathering at that speed. But I don't know. It's interesting. Never felt like this on one wheel before. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's
so
for
when
damn
you're
sure.
setting records, 1 mile an hour absolutely matters. He's at 30 making the turn, which is insane.
Redo. Sorry. I had a terrible line around that corner. I hit that bump.
Oh, boy. Here he goes. I think this might be his last attempt here. We'll see what he can do.
Get it.
Adrenaline is pumping for Nico.
43. 43 something.
Woo! 43.2, baby. 43.2.
My dude. Hell yeah. Congrats. What'd you get?
43.2.
43.2.
I think whatever speed he could technically get, this guy could never get it because he's so much smaller.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I looked out of my screen.
Let's go get this boy a Guinness. What do you say? New Guinness World Record, 43.2, Pro 2, Low Rider WT, System One Wheel. Shout out Stanley if you guys don't know. Let's go get this boy a Guinness. What do you say? New Guinness World Record, 43.2 miles an hour on the Valve System One Wheel. Shout out Stanley if you guys don't know Stanley. Check out down in the comments. We'll put a link to Valve Systems. Trail Pro 2, Low Rider WTF rails.
Oh, she's stable.
Oh, she is stable. She does not move at 43.2 miles an hour, man. Yeah. Congratulations to you, Nico.
Thank you.
Go buy this young man a beer and some lunch, and we'll see you guys out there.
It's got a vest controller in it, of course. It would never go that fast to get in. And then we got a Derek Johnson update here. This is what we'll leave with. Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. What is he doing? So he posts this to his 1776 Nation page, and it says, everyone has to take a picture with this epic 1989 piece, 100%, sunglasses on a smiley face, bull emoji, and then American flag. And I don't know if he's saying that Donald Trump is his bull. That would make him the receiver. I'm not sure. But who the fuck? And the comments absolutely roasted his ass. So the first comment says, stay in your small town, please. Like that song, Try That in a Small Town. Then Britt says, this is weird. You get how weird, this is a weird thing to do, right? Someone shares a meme that says, smart men don't tell you how smart they are. Rich men don't tell you how rich they are. Tough men don't tell you how tough they are. Honest men don't tell you how honest they are. Con men do. And that it's a Trump meme, basically. Then someone says, but here you are telling us how dumb you are. How prepared are you against the ongoing blackouts, global currency reset, and also introduction of the Nassara-Gassara quantum financial system already circulating around the world? That's really going to happen. Expected. That's really going to happen. Expected and going to take everyone unaware. Message me, private me for more information. That must be a bot. We currently have a communist dictators in Obama and Soros, the ones who are pulling the strings. These people are crazy. Someone shares this meme, which is a lock him up shirt on his son and a Joe 2024 shirt on his wife. Then someone shares this meme and says, this image is almost as epic as this image, which shows Putin holding baby Trump, which is pretty funny, if you ask me. Then it says, happy birthday, Melania. Sorry I couldn't be there because I fucked a playmate and a porn star. Because apparently it was Melania's birthday the other day and Trump was in court. I prefer my former presidents not to be traitors. They share this meme to him. He got roasted in the comments. If MAGA was a scented candle, it's shitter fires. Shitter fires. So there you go. Someone said, it's not a cult, guys. You are a blot upon humanity. Could use it at the gun range. Someone shares this meme that says, when you want to go protest at Trump's trial, but it's wet t-shirt night at JJ Mullet's. Someone shares this meme. Cadet Bone Spurs. Cadet Bone Spurs, the new Trump G.I. Joe. What a handsome portrait, says Jenny Colby. Oh my God, that portrait is awesome, says Danielle Mikowski. People who barely made it through high school will see this and think, hell yeah. Come on. Someone shares this meme from Archer. It says, you should go find out what underwater smells like. All hat, no cattle. Somebody put all hat, no cattle. All hat, no cattle. That's so cringe. The vanity is overwhelming. The mentally ill brigade. It's hard, really, really hard to get folks to vote for Joe Biden. But old Dandy Don is going to turn them out. It's almost like it's planned, laugh out loud. A waste of canvas and jacket fabric. Use it for a dartboard. All hat, no cattle again. Grifter posing with a grifter's portrait. 1776, is that what they say in Russia? The men that taste forgot. Aw, cute, a cosplay cowboy. Sorry, I love Archer. Dude looks like a 1980s used car salesman who smokes a pack a day. He never, ever looked like that. Are you shitting me? 1989 piece of what? Looks like Trump's ready to go at Ivana with what Trump does best. He's gonna yell at her or give her a weird nickname. A piece of what? That portrait looks as fake as his NFT grifter cards. What a great dartboard. This was before he was built like a Tic Tac on stilts. Laugh out loud. A Tic Tac on stilts. Just as three-dimensional as the real thing as well. How much did that cost you? Really? Why? I just threw up in my mouth. Everyone is a bit of a stretch word to use within this context. Everyone is a bit of a stretch word to use within this context. Yeah, I'd like to take a picture with it, but that's not the finger I'd be holding up. The level of douche in this photo is overwhelmingly high. A Russian nesting doll of cringe. Oh, the painter who done this needs eyeglasses. His hands are too big. Ooh. Aswap Drump. Ugliest portrait I've ever seen. I didn't know it was Pride Month already. Be you, sweet cheeks. The ultimate in cringe material. Two tools, laugh out loud. Who is that? Who is that? Obviously doesn't look like Trump. I'm guessing it's David Duke. It's all cheap looking. John Cena called. He wants his suit back. You're on the wrong side, dude. Sorry to bring it to you. The jacket or the painting? Both. Oh, it says tap on my profile and massage me private for proper informations and guidelines about the upcoming bank crash and for setting up your QFS account so you can be able to secure your children's education and future as well as the bank crash will soon take in place. That's a fake Derek Johnson account. Ooh to both of them. Ooh to both of them. That's the jacket of a man who just sold you a used car that won't even make it off the lot. We get this one. Open link at a new tab. This meme. This is basically the same thing as this. Do you see how fucking weird it is now? That's true. That's true. Like if you're going to put Trump's head on all these people, then you got to put Hillary's head on all these beautiful people. That picture was taken right after his second bankruptcy. Paint the hand or you won't get paid. This painting and the story behind it is just another example of Trump's ignominious. I don't know what that word is. Hold on. Maybe I've just never read it. Or maybe I've never said it. Ignominious. Ignominious. What?
Ignominious.
Ignominious. Have you guys ever seen that word? Ignominious. I don't know. There you go. Another example of Trump's ignominious shitfuckery. Ignominious meaning deserving or causing public disgrace or shame. When you're in a cult, you behave like this, and sadly, there's no fixing it. These people can't be saved. Let's see what this one is. Another meme. Even his hair doesn't want to show up for him in court. Sorry. That was kind of funny. That's probably the same thing Epstein said to Trump back in 2004 during one of their island visits. Why is everyone hating on Lee Majors? I loved him in The $6 Million Man. Sorry. Hello. And then the Derek Johnson bot replies. Tap on my profile and massage me for private and proper informations and guidelines. Epic piece of what? Hell no. Barf. Trump's hands are way smaller. Biden victory in 24. Hell yeah. Why? Do they keep a barf bucket handy? Sad. Really sad. He even cheats at golf. What a loser. Remember to donate your money to a billionaire. Why? If that guy seriously thinks he's flexing with that photo, then he's got no more self-awareness than a dog licking its own asshole in the middle of the street. We have this meme. But I'm an alpha male. Sorry. Who did he play cricket for? Gobless brother. Oh my goodness. The Gobless brother. Oh my God. Why do his knees have faces? He's bifurcated. Yeah, I'd be giving him a gesture for sure. Why the fuck would I want a picture with him? Loving this gay cowboy energy. Keep it up. Epic? I don't think you understand the meaning of that word. Was this when his name was still Drumpf? Why? Anyone who did, I'd rather not know. Thanks. Of work? Yes, a piece of work. Belongs in the bathroom of a bus station. I assume you're referring to the 1989 style caricature standing in front of that painting. Sorry. All I hear when I look at this pic is der. Stupid be as stupid does. I hope you're not proud of that. Don't mind us. We're just on our way to Gitmo. And then that includes this little meme. Mary and Joseph. Don't mind us. We're just on. I don't know how they all roasted Derek Johnson, but damn. Dude, we get it. You're a conservative. Sorry. Here's one of my favorite memes. I'm owning the libs. I'm owning the libs. Oh no. Why would anyone have to do that? Why would people be forced to be photographed with folk art rendering of the disgraced, twice impeached, never won the popular vote, narcissistic, sociopath, felony criminal defendant, rapist who happens to be the former host of a Celebrity Apprentice? That just seems unnecessarily cruel. That was a mouthful. What would Jesus do? Sorry. Why? If I wanted a picture with a gigantic tool bag, I'd just go to Home Depot. This definitely looks like someone else's body with Trump's head on it. You could tell the artist had another model stand there and just used a photo of his face for the model from the head up. Why? He really looks like a doofus in the picture, almost as bad as the shorts photo. Put your mouth on it. Just put your mouth on it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Trump is packing a fucking billy club over here. I don't know if he's going to be like knocking fucking donkeys unconscious later or what he's got in his pants there, but it put a hurting on a man. Just put your mouth on it. A slobber knocker. Every dog with Republican owners today. Come on now. Come on now. You are so crude. No one cares. Literally no one cares. I've got an 11-inch dick too. You hear me bragging about that all the time? No one cares. Another meme. Hates political correctness. Prefers to be called alt-right instead of neo-Nazi. Oh, no. Sir, can you lean on your face just a tiny bit closer to his crotch? Can you lean your face just a little bit closer to his crotch? Yeah, but you're a nobody. Hence, nobody cares. Is that a painting he stole millions from a veteran foundation to buy? Trump is my hero. Lee Majors is the man. I love the $6 million man. Look at this clown. And these are the people who are upset about drag shows. Oh, no. Wearing a jacket from 1962 while looking at a painting from 1982. Awesome. Who is this picture of? How much money y'all want to bet that the only deck Derek has ever had, the only dick Derek has ever had, he had to pay for? I see they made his hands bigger, and yet he's still wearing that wig. He's still in La La Land. He thinks he still looks like that. And then they have this meme. Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh, Jeff Dunham Putin. Haha, those hands are way bigger than his. He paid for it with stolen charity money. Another meme. The beast had a loud mouth, boastful and blasphemous. It could do anything it wanted for 42 months. Revelation 13:5. Another meme. There's a bunch of memes in here. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. My beautiful followers. It was a beautiful day. So glad Jeff Dunham is like gone. Yeah, I don't like Jeff Dunham either. I know a lot of people like thought he was so I hated it. I hated all of it. Every bit of it. It was so bad. This is basically the same as this. This is another repeat meme, but it's a different picture. This is basically the same as this. Do you see how fucking weird it is now? A little bit. But it's not a cult. So much bad taste in one photo. I have no idea who these men are. Trump was in New York City, so you couldn't have seen him. And with the jacket, it was probably for the best. We got Jesus and Trump, and it says, don't worry, you'll enjoy hell. There's people just like you there. I can't read all these, but they're pretty good. Derek Johnson getting roasted for his own photo. Two broke dweebs. Oh, my God. It is ex-English cricket captain Tony Greig. That is a painting of a South African-born cricketer. Nice. Who's the gay cowboy? Is that supposed to be Donald Derp? Doesn't look anything like that bloated dingus. Hopefully I can get you shut down. Really? Right in front of my fourth indictment? Oh. You all are all in for a shock. I doubt it. This photo won the International Photography Award 2019. It's titled A Horse's Ass and a Clydesdale. Oh, they got some funny memes. Memes are pretty good. Smart men don't have to tell you how smart they are. Rich men don't have to tell you how rich they are. Tough men don't have to tell you how tough they are. Honest men don't have to tell you how honest they are. Only con men do. Dork. Sociopaths and psychopaths have portraits of themselves like this hanging in their homes. I don't think I would ever. I cannot think for a single reason that I would ever have a painting made of myself. Can you think of a single reason that you would have a painting made of yourself? Does anybody else have a painting of themselves? I don't even like pictures, much less paintings. Cult, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. A relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. A misplaced, excessive admiration for a particular person or a thing. There are less plastic-looking versions of the Ken doll. Derek, you are a gullible fool. This is pretty gay, not gonna lie. Wow, does anybody else notice how the artist who painted this monstrosity made Trump's hands that's showing twice as big as it actually is? That is a pretty big fucking hand. Do you think Trump made them make their hands bigger? Can't convince me dudes that love Trump don't just want to bottom for him. Oh my God, is that supposed to be Trump in the painting? Here's you a painting. And it says, once he started snorting, it wasn't long before you heard him passing gas very loudly. Dismissed jury number 74. This is historic, by the way. Oh my God. This was underneath his post. It says, I bet this guy jacks off to my picture. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there you go. I bet Derek Johnson does jack off to his picture. I almost can guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it. I think that's it, guys. You got anything else? Somebody was asking me about the Burt Cat Piss page. No, I don't know who owns the Burt Cat Piss page, but it is a Facebook page nonetheless. Burt Cat Piss. Credit goes to Marlene Mann for this post. Having people be my fans who can't afford to support the show doesn't help me keep the show alive. It costs money to stay shows. I will be better off to be a Satanist. That would be thousands of people who would send me money, but I don't do that. People don't want to send money if they think they can get it for free. No one will ever send money if you aren't keeping in touch with them. Stop trying to say, do it for your damn phone. I'm trying to get a show on a network that requires professional protection. I don't want to be the next Brad Barton. I want to be the next Tucker Carlson. Small steps first. I've done small steps for the last year and a freaking half. This is the Burt Cat Piss page. Somebody's asking me who run it. I don't know who runs it. It's funny though. It's a funny page. I thought I was following it. I guess I'm not. Or I am. Add friend. Please call me Burt. It's got to be somebody that watches me because there's a bunch of like Burt and shit like that. The sayings from it. I'm getting the impression that old Burt is seeing the writing on the wall. He has called it quits on his podcast career. Hilden Roberts, since Burt has blocked me and you two watch this page and report to him, tell old Burt when you zelly him that they don't permit you to dye your hair in prison. Oh, no. He's going to be fucked. American greed. Oh. I see that. Yeah, I saw them in the chat there. I want to say, have they commented on the chat here back when I was on Facebook? I can't get on I can't broadcast to Facebook anymore. It might even be somebody from our Telegram. I'm not positive. There you go. I'm a legend, baby. Burt comes out of hiding, needs more money. I'm a legend, baby. All right, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see y'all in the next one. Don't post any photos with Trump because you're going to look like a tool bag, okay? You're going to look like a tool bag. 8 U.S. newspapers sue ChatGPT maker, OpenAI, and Microsoft for copyright infringement. Well, they published it. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with me. You want to support the show, do it on coldbeer.fund. That's how we keep this going. If it's something you're interested in, if not, that's all right. We'll be back tomorrow. We have an Ondi show on Friday. We're going to do some Ondi content. I know Jessa put a bunch of more stuff in the show notes. So we'll go from there. Thank you, guys. Love you. See you. Bye. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. You'll leave when I fucking tell you to leave, you dumb cunt. See you guys. Love you.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott. Here we go. I think I started some shit.
You just left. Ha. I thought you were going to leave when you were ready. You just left. Oh, no.
Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Miss you already.
It's about to get lit. Get the place in the beds. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a...
I don't know why, but Atsuko's name over on Rumble is cracking a nut. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but cracking a nut 2020 or something. What does that mean?
He hammers like four in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, eating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention.
I have no idea what this post means. Post reads, hey, an ad's starting soon, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this message. I don't know what it means either. I have no idea. It's almost like going to a business and it says we're closed, but we'll be opening back up at 8 a.m. You're like, when do they open? I don't know. I have no idea.
Get lit, get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Cracking nuts.
About to get lit, get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on
Team homosexual cowboy authors.
bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped him to my shoes and
God, I can't wait till my fucking ankle gets better. I want to get on the treadmill. I want to ride the one wheel. I want to do a bunch of shit. God damn, I can't fucking walk.
baby and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. What are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
That is a yes, legend. That is a yes.
Goes Nino. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
He was doing so well. It's all over.
Donnie Baker, the bastard maker. Swear to God.
Frog News Network do no damn research. They rework and copy on cocks that came first. Ninth inning, second string, and they acting like they know hitters. Assholes throwing bullshit, sending runs to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience. It's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby eating heathens. Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit.
That's actually an old message. I think I just turned the chat module back on by accident.
Think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that's...
Oh shit, I can't stop the stream. Where's the thing at? Oh, there it is. Bye, guys.
Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that...